So, what are narcissists addicted to? That's what we're talking about today, y'all. We're talking about 5 things that a lot of narcissistic people could absolutely be addicted to. Some may have more than one. You can be addicted to more than one thing, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a diagnosed narcissist myself, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. So, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yes, a narcissist addictions. We talk about that today, y'all. This is my first time shooting on my new camera, so y'all gotta bear with me. I'm still learning new functions and stuff like that. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to support the channel. I'm super grateful for every single one of y'all. But these addictions that I'm going to go over, y'all, they are not in any particular order. Everybody's addiction is going to be different, right? But one thing that I will say before I hop into the different addictions is that if a narcissistic person somehow gets rid of one of these addictions, they have to replace it with something else, right? Something healthier. For me, that's the only way a narcissist can get better, to get rid of their addictions, right? You have to replace it with something healthier. Because I've heard people say before, like, hey guys, I stopped drinking. Like, yay. And then they said they're doing METH. Like, wait, what? How you get from drinking to there? You stopped drinking, but you doing that? What? You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about today, y'all. Directly talking about the addictions of narcissistic people. Number one, what I have written down right here is drinking. Now, let me say this. Just because you have an addiction does not make you a narcissist, y'all. I'm talking about narcissists with addiction issues, not how addiction makes everybody a narcissist. I'm not saying that at all. That's literally not what I'm saying. But number one, it's going to be drinking. There are a lot of narcissistic people that have alcohol issues. A lot of us have issues with drinking, right? And sometimes you get an alcoholic narcissist that is really, really good at hiding their addiction. They get exceptionally good at hiding their addiction. They get really good at hiding. You ain't know they're addicted. Like, some people just like, oh, my partner just drinks casually. And then you somehow, for some reason, end up going in their car and going in their trunk. And they got like a bunch of beer cans, a bunch of stuff like that. And they're always blaming their issues on drinking. Like, it's never ever my fault directly. It's always has something to do with my drinking. It always has something to do with me drinking or whatever the case may be. They blame the addiction on how they're treating you or how they're behaving, right? So they could be absolutely addicted to alcohol, but that does not mean they get to treat you badly. And again, I know that people have addiction issues. Addiction issues absolutely exist. I'm agreeing with you. But when you're dealing with an abusive, manipulative, narcissistic person, this is one of the things that is kind of a non-negotiable. If they are dealing with addiction issues, most times they're going to treat you terribly, especially if it's out in the open. If it's out in the open, they start to use their addiction as an excuse to treat you badly. They start to use the addiction stuff as a reason why they're behaving erratically and doing bad things to you. So you got to be very, very careful with a narcissistic person that stops drinking, right? Or that's hiding drinking, or they try to diminish their addiction issue, right? They say, I don't have an alcohol problem. You had a problem. Or they'll blame it on you. They'll blame their addiction on you. They'll just say, well, I only drink because I'm around you. I only drink because I have a horrible wife. I have a horrible husband. That's the only reason I drink, because I have a horrible spouse. And they'll put it directly onto you as to why they're behaving a certain type of way, or why they're drinking, or whatever the case may be. So this happens a lot. Now, again, having an alcohol addiction does not necessarily make you a bad person, y'all. And also, it does not make you a narcissist. I feel like I have to repeat that again, because people will see this video, log off. Like, they'll listen to the very first part, hear me say drinking, they'll stop watching the video or to listen to the podcast, and go directly to the comment section and say something crazy as hell that I addressed if they would have just kept listening. So be very careful. Number two, addiction. The second thing that I have written down. Again, these are in no particular order, but I just got it written down. Drugs. Of all kinds. Drugs of all kinds. Drugs for everybody. There are a lot of narcissists that have drug addiction problems. And yes, when you're dealing with a narcissistic person that has any type of addiction, right? Whatever it is too. Like, I feel like the addiction can be a form of escapism, right? For me, in particular, I have a very addictive personality. I really do. If I find something I like, I'll just do that to the end of times, and I will not stop doing it. Seriously, I will. If I find something that I actually enjoy doing, I very rarely will stop doing it. So I'm just like, okay, I cannot I cannot do this again. I cannot keep doing this type of stuff. Right? I will not do it. Right? Because I can't do certain drugs or whatever the case may be. I know I get addicted to it. I ain't trying to be on the street corner begging. I ain't trying to sell my life. I ain't trying to do none of that. Right? So I understand who I am and what I have going on. So hell no, I'm not trying to do that. Absolutely not. I absolutely am not trying to do that. I hope that brings y'all some clarity right there, because a lot of narcissists do have addiction to certain type of drugs. And yes, I would say that some drugs are worse than others. I would say, and again, don't take that the wrong way. I'm not trying to diminish anybody's addiction. But if you have a narcissistic person that's addicted to drugs, they will they get more manipulative when they need a fix, or when they need a high, or when they need a drink. When they have these addiction issues that they're ashamed of, they can absolutely become more manipulative, right? They can become more toxic. They can do a lot of this type of stuff right here, And I feel like this is what ends up happening to so many people in these scenarios or in these situations, or of what I would say, right? And this is the mentality I go through. I'll also say this right here, y'all. Be very careful, because they will take your money. They'll you might be unknowingly enabling their addiction by continuously giving them money, and whatever the case may be, right? So I'll say that too. Also, I will say this. The next one, number 3 on the list, is people. Yes, some narcissists are addicted to people, and you might absolutely be one of those people that a narcissistic person is addicted to, right? They can absolutely be addicted to people. Like, again, obsession, addictions, they can run into the same thing. Like, the obsessions and addictions can be one and the same. They can absolutely be addicted to you as a person. And which can also be an equal thing. Like, they can equally be addicted and obsessed at the same time. But when you get a narcissist that is obsessed with you, you have to be very careful, because addicted to you, this is the type of narcissistic person that will move on to a new relationship and refuse to let you move on. This is the type of narcissistic person that will absolutely treat you horribly, do the worst things to you, cheat on you, lie to you, start a whole new family elsewhere, and refuse to let you go because they are obsessed or addicted to you. I think a lot of narcissists can have people addictions that come out as obsession that looks like them trying to own the person that they're with. They can absolutely try to own you. They will try to claim ownership over you because of what has happened and what's transpired in the relationships. You have to be very, very careful when you're dealing with a narcissist. It might look like love or feel like love or sound like love, but it's not love. It's like love adjacent, right? It's like that. It's like Splenda. It's not sugar. Look like sugar, tastes like sugar, but it's Splenda. Different. It's different. It's Splenda love. The fourth thing. And part of what narcissists get addicted to, it's still number 3, y'all. Part of what narcissists get addicted to with people is the love bombing. Love bombing releases a lot of dopamine or oxytocin, whatever the feel good chemical is in our body. Love bombing releases a lot of that. They chase the high of the love bombing phase. That's why you get a lot of narcissists who are consistently in new relationships and consistently love bombing other people, because it's addictive. Love bombing makes me feel good. Love bombing, I can get a high from love bombing. Love bombing can absolutely be an addiction in my mind. So from my perspective, in my opinion, as a diagnosed narcissist, I think that love bombing could absolutely be a viable addiction for narcissistic people to absolutely have. And then number 4 I got right here is bedroom stuff. Clapping cheeks. SEX. There are a lot of narcissists who have addictions to bedroom stuff. Absolutely. And this addiction right here. And so let me say this real quick. Can a lot of narcissists fake having this addiction? Yes. There are a tremendous amount of people that will fake having an SEX addiction just so they can justify their cheating. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just can't stop cheating. I don't know what it is. I wish I could stop, but I can't. I don't know what it is about me, but I just can't stop cheating. Damn it. Damn me to hell. I don't know what's wrong. They will blame everything but themselves, right? They'll put it onto everybody but themselves, everything but themselves. They will lie. Now, are sex addictions real? Can somebody be addicted? Yes. But a lot of narcissists will fake this addiction to have an excuse to cheat on you. I just can't control myself. But there's a lot of them can. They will lie about having an sex addiction in order to manipulate you, in order to get over on you, in order to just have excuses for their behaviors. Now, some are real. Again, this is like if any of these addictions that you see a narcissist has, right? Because sometimes they can drink, they can do drugs, they can, be addicted to you. Some of them might have all of this type of stuff, y'all. I think you can have all of the ones I'm going over and can seemingly be a functional person. So you have to make the decision if you want to stay with them through these addictions or whatever, because sometimes it does not, most times with a narcissist, it does not get better. They just tend to switch addictions. If they addicted to something, they get rid of that addiction. They find one that's worse. If they don't have if they can't track to finding a healthy one. All right. Last but not least, y'all, I'm going to go over five. The last one I got written down is social media. Now, there are a ton of people out there that have an addiction to social media. Let's keep it hot and ready. Let's keep it real. Like a ton of narcissists that have an addiction to this. Like social media is a place where narcissistic people can get unlimited narcissistic supply. It's somewhere where I can get unlimited validation for the stuff that I'm doing and the stuff that I have absolutely done to other people. I can get unlimited supply. Why wouldn't I keep doing certain things if I can get unlimited narcissistic supply from it? That's something that you absolutely need to consider. Like social media is one of the easiest functions for narcissists to get addicted to and get narcissistic supply and validation. It's one of the easiest places where narcissists can hop online and just lie their asses off. They can lie to the end of the earth, right? They can lie to the end of time. They will just lie. Liar, pants on fire. They will just lie about it. But a lot of narcissists get addicted to social media and whatnot. And those narcissists right there, it's hard to break free of that type of stuff. Anybody, like I say, again, having any of these addictions does not necessarily make you a narcissist, but narcissists have these addictions and it can make them absolutely horrible people to deal with. I didn't say every one of them was horrible. I said it can make them horrible to deal with, y'all. So if I missed any addictions that you thought I could, any addictions that you feel like I would be valuable, drop it in the comment section. Right? Drop it in the comment section and whatnot. Also, my storytelling series, my first one is coming out soon, y'all. If you haven't, if you want your story to be told in an animated, interactive way, I can keep it private, but you got to email me your story. I can change the names. I can change what you look like. Just email me your story at mentalhealness85@gmail.com, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, and I am out. Peace.